gentlemen, we are back. So, got some good news and some bad news. Good news is, we're making a new video, baby. Bad news is, I already made a new video. Went to edit it and realized the game audio did not record. Edited it anyway. And then through watching it back, decided didn't like it. Didn't like how the game audio wasn't working. So, I'm going to do a quick run through of what we did in the last episode. Or in the episode that you guys didn't actually get to see because of the game audio. Yeah, you know, anyway. Going to do a quick run through of that. And then we're going to do some new stuff for this episode. So, here's what we did. Boom. Design this room up. Last time I left you guys, it was mostly just andesite, so we switched it up. We put the chiseled stone brick with andesite in the middle, kind of break it up a little bit. We got slabs and then blue wool going on in here. Move the enchanting table down here because, as you can see, we are getting a lot of experience levels from this. I got bone storage over here, which actually I'm going to take all these bones with me because we're going to do something with that today. And then I got some arrow storage over here as well. I like to keep 3 stacks of arrows with me because I got this sweet power 4 bow. We'll get it to power 5 sooner or later. Unbreaking 3, flame. I don't know if I want to put infinity on it or mending. Probably mending, which is why I want to keep the stacks of arrows with me. We got the silky shovel, efficiency 5, unbreaking 3, silk touch, and mending. We've been doing some trading with the mending villager. Diamond axe, don't have a name for it yet. Unbreaking 3, efficiency 5, mending. Then we've got silky pick, efficiency 5, silk touch, unbreaking 3, mending. Awesome pick. The smitey one, unbreaking 3, smite 4, sweeping edge 3. We're using this to kill the skeletons because smite's really good against the skeletons, and then with the sweeping edge, we get a hit more than one. So 2 hits, dead. I like to keep this one right here, the smitey one. Then I can just come down here, punch it off the thing, bam, bam, you dead. Leave it here so that if I die or something, it doesn't ever get lost. And then here's my main sword, like a boss. Knockback 2, sweeping edge 3, unbreaking 3, sharpness 3. I want to get looting on it, so that's what we're shooting for on that one, and mending. So, my mouse has been acting up, so if you see me do that little jerky stuff every once in a while, that's why. I need to figure it out. Probably need to get a new mouse. Anyway, put an ender chest down here. You can see all the emeralds we've gotten from doing trading with the villagers. Got another diamond shovel in here with fortune, chest plate with blast protection 4, and then our fortune pick, fortune 3, efficiency 4, unbreaking 3, mending. We got a crafting table and anvil, just some junk storage over here, bones, arrows. So we did this pattern here, cobblestone, coal block in the middle, stairs, slabs, cobblestone, furnaces in the corner. Shrunk it down, furnaces in the corner, cobblestone stairs, coal, andesite. Repeat that pattern. Boom. Just like this. You guys can kind of see it and get the idea. Cobblestone stairs up the side, stone brick up the middle, just to kind of break up the colors. Blue wool, yay. And let's sleep since it's dark up there. And then we'll head up top and we'll take a look at what we got going on. And heading up, you can see I still got to do some of the blue wool in the ceiling and stuff, which I'll get done later. Okay, I see you. Just more worried about creepers sneaking up on me, like this guy right here. Hello. Stupid mouse, come on. There we go. Yeah, you're trying to hide out of the sunlight, aren't you? I see you. You dead. Okay. Make sure there's no creepers trying to sneak up on me. Got a guy with armor over there. If he starts wandering this way, he could potentially get to us because he won't burn in the daytime with armor on. Okay, one more. Oh, now he's aggroed on us. No, he's not. And I can't hit him to save my life. There we go. Okay, no other creepers hanging out here anywhere. Doesn't look like it. Okay, looks like we're in the clear. So, light blue sheep. Take the shears. Boom. That's how we're getting the wool to do that down there. Piece of lapis. Piece of bone meal. That'll give you light blue dye. And then you just interact with the sheep to change their color. Even when you dye them a color, you can dye them different colors if you need to. Epona. Thank you, AJ, in the comments for that. Because my dogs in real life are Link and Zelda. So good call on that. That's what I was thinking anyway. We built this. Let me grab some potatoes and carrots real quick so I can show you exactly how that thing works. Oh, also you guys might notice that potatoes. Oh man, where did the carrots go? Anyway, we'll just do potatoes for now. So, you guys might also notice that I tore down the entire village. Did that because I want to build through here at some point. So, that's the plan for that. Anyway, 3 blocks. Go up 1, put a piece of dirt. Dispensers facing into the dirt. Slab right here so you can step up, see the dirt. Water source behind it. Box it in, of course. And then we want slabs on the top. That keeps this dark in here. Lever into a piece of redstone, into a comparator. Make sure you interact with the comparator and put it into subtract mode. Otherwise this will not work. Redstone going up to the top to activate the dispensers. Fill the dispensers with bone meal. We've got some in there still right now, so turn this on. Firing the bone meal. It's not being used though, okay, until we start planting. So we'll take this potato and we're just going to hold the interact button. Oh, hold on. There we go. Because it's dark in there, when the potato grows, it automatically pops off. So as you can see on the bottom, our potato count is just growing, 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 growing. All I'm doing is holding the plant button. Okay? It's using bone meal, of course. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we'll stop. We'll shut it off. And we've got almost 3 stacks of potatoes that quick. So then I come over here to my main man right here. My farming villager trades potatoes with us. We'll get some emeralds from him, like that. And then he wants to be traded something else. But we may have traded him enough for him to unlock. Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and do this and get some bread. See if that unlocks him. Obviously, okay, so when you see those particles, he's unlocked his trades back. Okay, so we can do some more trading with him like that, and he's locked out again, which is fine. Normally we would have wheat and carrots and stuff on us too. We'd have like a full inventory of it, so we'd just get a bunch. But 10 emeralds, basically 11 because I had to get the bread from him to reset his trade. 11 emeralds that quick. So you guys can see how awesome that nano farm is. Okay, so we did that. We built that. We worked on the room down there, made these sheep, named Epona. Then we took Epona and we rode over there to explore the mountain and hillside and stuff. And on the other side of there was jungle biome. So we got some jungle wood, got some cocoa beans. So these cocoa beans only grow on the side of jungle wood. It doesn't actually have to be a tree. You can just put one piece of wood down like that. We can use these for brown dye or like in cakes and stuff like that. Also, we found a jungle temple over there that we explored. Didn't find really anything good. We stole the sticky pistons from it and a couple dispensers and stuff that were there. So that's everything you guys missed. Whew. Hopefully I got everything. Now here's what we're doing. Oh, check it out. Bat head. Killed a bat when I was down there working on the thing. And I'm Batman. We got a bat head, so it's kind of cool. We'll set a goal for ourselves to try to get all the different mob heads. And if you're playing on PC and want to be able to do that as well, I'll put a link in the description to Xisuma's video on how to install his little add-on thing for the mob heads. Here's the plan for today, though. This is everything we're going to need to make a sugarcane farm. Automatic sugarcane farm. This is everything we're going to need. Hopefully everything, if I didn't forget something. We're going to need to make a tree farm. Now, what I want to do real quick, though, is get all this bones made into bone meal. And put in this chest over here. Like that. Come on, you stupid mouse. There we go. Okay, I got a spot laid out right here where I want to start the tree farm, and it's going to go that way. And then over here, I got a spot laid out where I want the sugarcane farm to be. So, let's start with... Oh, still got some bones in here. That's alright. The sugarcane. Hopefully I got enough space in here. Yeah, perfect. Alright, so you want a center point of where you want the center point of your farm to be. So that's why I set this up right here. So, center point. I'm using sand because I think it looks better with the sugar cane. Otherwise, you could use dirt. It doesn't matter. And then you're going to go 7 blocks from the center point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Like that. 15 blocks in total. Okay. Then what we're going to do is... I can't decide on which stained glass I like better. So I'm going to do light on this side. And we'll do the regular blue stained glass on this side. And then you guys can let me know in the comments which one you think looks better. Then let's grab our water buckets. We're going to put water here and water here. Now it serves 2 purposes. You cannot plant sugarcane on the dirt unless there's water next to it. So there's the water that we need to plant our sugarcane. The second purpose that it serves is when this sugarcane breaks, goes into the water, it's going to flow on down and into the hopper and into the chest for us to come by later and just collect it up. Now, what we want to do is go around to the back side. And I'm going to do light on this side just so it matches the front. And then we'll do dark on this side so it matches the front as well. Make sure you get those ends capped off. Come on. And you don't have to use glass, guys. You can use any block you want. I just like using the glass because I like being able to see into the farm. So we got that. We're going to take these 15 pistons and we're going to go right along. And you can hear in the background, the chicken farm is working great. And go just like this. Put all these. Let me sleep the night away real quick and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back. So we got the pistons up there. Now what we want to do is take some andesite. And we're going to run that andesite right along the back side of these pistons. Just like that. Okay? And then you'll just want to use a temporary block to get up here. And then we'll take the observers and we want to put them just like this. Don't put them from the other side, otherwise it won't be right. Put them just like this so that the dot is facing out this way. and the front kind of face thing is facing that way, so that whenever this gets in update, let's see if I can do it here. Let's put a block like that. Now if you look right down by the top of the dirt that's in my hand, you see that little red dot. Now watch when I put something in front of it, flashes red. Okay, so that's getting a redstone update. We want to make sure that update is facing out this way. Sorry about that, guys, my dog was being crazy. So observers all the way down, just like that. You don't have to use this many observers. You could put one observer and this will still work just fine. The only difference is with all these observers, any one of these sugarcane can trigger the farm. Where if you just put one down here, it has to wait for this sugarcane to fully grow before it activates all of them. So you could have some in the middle that are sitting there fully grown for a while. So it'll decrease the efficiency of it a little bit, but it'll still work perfectly fine. So if you don't have access to all the redstone and nether quartz needed to build this, and then we'll just run redstone right down the back side like that, and that is the entire farm, guys. Completely done. No, I'm not joking. Other than we have to enclose it so that when it triggers, the sugarcane doesn't go flying off into out here and not into the water. So we enclose it like this, and then we'll do the regular blue glass over here, like so. Come on, got it. There we go. Break that. Boom and boom. Awesome. Okay, so you guys let me know in the comments if you like this dark blue or the light blue better. I'm kind of leaning more towards the light blue because you can see through it a little bit easier, but the dark blue looks pretty cool too. But let's grab this dirt that fell down in here. Let me show you guys exactly how this works really quick. Jump up here. So I showed you when a block goes in front of this observer, it sends a signal out. So when it sends that signal out, it's going to turn this redstone on, which is going to go all the way down, which is going to activate every single one of these pistons. So when the sugarcane grows up to the third block, boom, it activates all the pistons, right? Then what's going to happen is the pistons are going to break the sugarcane at the second level. All the sugarcane is going to fly over here, fall down in the water, and run into the center like I showed you earlier. But it leaves the bottom one so that the sugarcane can just keep growing. Okay. So you never have to replant the sugarcane. You never have to come through and actually chop sugarcane down, anything like that. It just does it for you. You just come by, pick it up. Now, let's get to the... Let me get some of this junk out of here. Let's get to the tree farm. So we'll grab all this stuff that we need for the tree farm. And I got an area laid out. So you want 4 by 3 2 deep hole. And then we're going to take pressure plate right here. That's where we're going to stand when we're using the farm. Then we'll do that, and let's grab some redstone dust, and then just any block is perfectly fine with a torch like that. Okay, and then a redstone dust on top. Now notice these torches go off. That's because this one's powering it, but if I stand on the pressure plate, those come on. Okay, that's what we want. And then we're just going to enclose all this, except for in the middle here where that redstone's at. Just like that. So when we stand on this, it turns those on, like I had told you. And that tss that you heard is just like a redstone torch burning out and then coming back on. And then we'll take a dispenser and we'll put it right here. So what that did is just made like a little clock thing. So when we stand on this, you can hear the dispenser continuously clicking instead of just clicking once. Okay, so then when we fill this with the bone meal, it'll just keep shooting the bone meal out. Now what we'll want to do is put a hopper into the back and chest on top like that. So we can fill this chest with bone meal, which I'm actually going to do right now. Let's just grab as much bone meal as we can. And we'll put all that in here. And that'll filter down through this hopper and into the dispenser. So it'll keep the dispenser full. And then we just have to worry about filling the chest up every once in a while. Now we're going to go 4 high with these pistons right here. Need to do it from this side, make sure it's facing the right way. 4 high with the pistons. And then we're going to want to go back here and head up so that we can put an observer block. Come on, you stupid mouse. I think I need a new mouse. Anyway, put an observer block there with a have to have a block right there to take the signal from that. And also we need to get up here and go 1, 2 above that. We'll just break that for now. Should be good. And then we want to put a block right there. And then we can break that one. Okay, so that block there is to prevent the tree from growing too tall. And then we put another observer here and a block here. Redstone, and then you can just click right here to put redstone on top of that observer. Okay, so now it's just like with the sugarcane farm. When that observer gets an update, it activates all these pistons. Okay, so you're going to plant your tree. Dispenser's going to be shooting bone meal. Tree's going to grow. Update that. These pistons are going to push your tree. That's it. It's done. It'll push this up to 12 blocks this way, and then it won't push anymore. But we want more wood than that. So what we're going to do is go just like this. There's a redstone torch under this, so you don't want to put a piston right here because it'll get updated. So we'll put a piston here, and we're going to go 6, 4, 6. Just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to go 4 high on this, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. 6. Whoops. Break that. Put an observer right there just to get it out of the inventory real quick. And then these are just temporary, so I can pillar up here and put the rest of the pistons that I need. Like this. Come on. Boom, boom. Perfect. Okay. So that's 30 pistons in total for this. Otherwise, you could just use the 4 pistons and do it like this. But then we want to put an observer here so that when it pushes these trees all the way over, when it gets to right here, we're going to get an update with that. We're going to take that update into a block like this. And then we're going to do pistons just like that. Okay. Then we're going to take this redstone block and put it right there. So when this gets an update, it's going to push that redstone block over to the other side. Okay. We'll reset that for now, just like that. Then you want to go 2 layers of your block of choice on both these levels here, just like that. And then we're going to want repeaters and redstone dust. Oh, sorry, this should not be a full block. This should be a slab, and that is very important that that is a slab. We'll go repeaters facing into the pistons, redstone dust on the back side, and we're going to do the same thing on the top level, but let me sleep the night away real quick. Alright, and we're back. So let's just temporarily throw a block there so we can hop up here and put these repeaters going across. And then we want redstone going all the way like that. Now, here's why it was important to have the slab right there. Because we're going to put redstone right on top of that. You can see it connects up, and then it connects up. Now, if we had a full block right here, like that, you see it cuts it off. It won't let it travel up. So it's very important that we put a slab there so that all this redstone can connect. Just like that. And that is basically done. Oh, we need a redstone right there. Other than, if you leave it just like that, when the tree gets over to here and activates this, the pistons are going to stay extended because this redstone block is going to stay right there. So what we want to do is take two more repeaters. We'll put one here on a full delay, and then one more, and a redstone. So when this activates, it activates all these pistons. With this on a delay, it gives the pistons time to fully retract before it activates this piston and sends that back, which will retract all the pistons back to their original spot. And that is it, guys. You'll probably want to put some sort of wall or something right here, maybe something around the back side here so that mobs or whatever can't get in here, for if you decide to hop down in here and just hold your plant button like that. Sometimes it takes a little while for the tree to actually grow from the bone meal, but that's fine. Once it grows, if you're holding the plant button, you'll automatically plant the next sapling, and then the pistons will push the trees out that way. Sometimes to get out, you got to break some leaves because they'll trap you in here. But once it pushes these trees all the way across to here, then this will activate, and then it's going to push them this way. So it'll push them up to 12 blocks this way, which is somewhere out here, I believe. So you could picture this entire area right here full of wood, and then we just come through with our axe, boom, 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 chop it down. With the efficiency 5 and stuff that we got, it is very quick. So we can get a lot of wood very quickly and very easily. And then these leaves will despawn, and we'll be able to get more saplings and stuff from that as well. Look right there. Another sapling. We can use that for more wood. That's pretty much it, guys. If you do sit here and continuously use this thing, you will end up using more saplings than you get back from the farm, because when the new tree grows, it doesn't break all these leaves and stuff like that. So basically, if you're trying to keep it self-sufficient and keep a bunch of saplings and stuff, you'll want to, after a little while, get out here and chop all these leaves down to try and replenish your sapling thing. Otherwise, you'll run out of saplings because you don't produce more saplings than you plant with this farm. But it's okay, it's oak, it's not that big of a deal. We can always just plant a couple oak trees out here somewhere, and when we need saplings, we'll just go chop them down, plant a couple more out there just to make sure we never run out of saplings. But yeah, I just fill this with bone meal. It'll all just go down into this dispenser. Stand on that, boom, boom, boom. You'll want to enclose all this if you're going to AFK here, and put a light in it. That way stuff can't get in here. Oh, also, speaking of that, you may want to, where these are at, every few blocks or something, put a piece of glowstone or two if you're going to be AFKing, because I don't know if mobs can spawn on a block that has sugarcane on it or not. I know they can't spawn in the water, but I don't know if they can spawn on a block that has sugarcane planted on it. So just to be on the safe side, I would put some lights there if you're going to be over here. That way you don't come back from eating dinner and stuff, go to get out of here, and there's like 3 or 4 zombies inside your sugarcane farm. Another good idea would be to make a little bit big enough room so you could put a bed in here, so that if it's nighttime when you come back from AFKing, you can sleep the night away. And yeah, That will update every once in a while if there's a leaf or something in front of it that despawns. But that is basically it, guys. We'll end up at some point tearing all these farms down and rebuilding them in permanent spots. But for now, this is gonna help us to gather the wood that we need so we can make chests and stuff like that. And also, I think I forgot to mention that I believe this only works with oak. I don't think it works with any of the other trees, but that's perfectly fine for us because we'll use the oak and stuff to make a bunch of chests so that we can have a bulk storage system later on at some point and stuff like that. And the sugar cane is just for trading with the villager over here, so we'll end up tearing all that sugar cane down and stuff because this will be automatic. I'll probably end up getting a little bit less out of this than with that because I have so many rows of that, but I'm not too worried about that because this is just going to continuously be going while I'm wandering around doing stuff. Same with the chicken farm. You know, you can see it's working awesome. So if we make a little room here and we AFK right here, make a bunch of trees and stuff, we're going to be getting a bunch of chicken and a bunch of sugar cane at the same time. And then we've also got this for the carrots, potatoes, and wheat for trading with that guy over there. So we're getting pretty automated here, guys, and getting pretty set up to start tackling some bigger builds and moving forward in this season and getting ready to go take on the Ender Dragon and stuff, and then we'll be able to make all kinds of cool builds because we'll have shulker boxes and stuff. So I think that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me, of course, like always. Really appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to watch my videos. Hopefully you enjoy them. If you do enjoy them, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on them. That's gonna do it for me today, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Remember, I'm Batman. Later.